Hello there. Hello.
Good afternoon.
What do you want?
We want to ask you some... No, wait. We need to see the person in charge first.
Oh, that's me. John Paulson's the name. Now, what do you want?
We want to ask you some questions.
Well, come on Wednesday. That's when we have our discussion groups.
No, not those sort of questions.
Then what sort?
Abigail Jacobson. She's gone missing. Can you help us find her?
Abigail who?
Jacobson.
Never heard of her.
Well, would you any chance for Abigail to have a picture?
Oh, a pretty girl. I wish I could have known her better.
So she was here then?
Of course. She went to a few lectures and discussion groups.
So when did you last see her?
2 weeks. Why do you need to know all this anyways? Why are you asking these questions?
Her body was found this morning. She's been murdered. We're trying to trace the steps leading up to her death.
I guess I will have to help you in as much as I can.
So what did you tell her?
Wait, what? She was on a quest of sorts, wasn't she?
A quest to find truth. I told her to just make her own truth.
And how did she respond to that? What did you tell her?
What did I tell her? Before I talked, I listened. And she told me her story. Told me how she went to the temple of the great clockmaker. And then the temple that matters. And, of course, that nothingness temple and concubine.
A logical progression.
Of course. The journey she took was actually a journey of an intelligent man. You see, she went to the temple of the great clockmaker, where they lead you to believe that God made the world and then chose not to be involved in it. But if God's not involved in the world, then what's the point of believing he exists? And of course, at the temple it matters. If matter is all there is, then life is absurd. It's meaningless. And that leads you to the nothingness temple, of course, which is a logical progression.
Yes, as I said.
Yes.
Yes, we've traced Abigail's journey up to this point.
Right. It's meaninglessness in what they teach at the nothingness temple. The ones that don't commit suicide there, well, they must live a life of inconsistency. They have to believe that there's some meaning somewhere. Well, her journey finally led her here, to this place. You see, here, we make meaning in the world. We act. We act passionately.
And what actions do you perform so passionately?
Any actions? That's the point.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
I will have to explain, but only briefly. First, go look into the eye, right over there. Look into the eye. Go on. What do you see?
Ah! It's me.
Oh, don't be too hard on yourself, honey.
So you see it.
See what?
Idiot, you see what it's all about.
We would appreciate it if you would explain.
Okay. You see, we don't live in just one world. We live in two. The first is a world where there's things that are objective, the external world, the material world. The second, well, that's more subjective. It's conscious, it's self-aware. Pay attention. You see, human beings are the only ones who are self-reliant, self-determined. We can choose what to be. We can choose to be heroic or cowardly. We can choose to be generous or selfish. We can choose to be hard-working or lazy. Men make themselves.
And women.
What?
And women. Men and women make themselves.
Yes, but women. Yes. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. You see, as humans, we are free in regards to our destiny. We have the rights as kings over our subjective realities. We create our own value and our own meaning, you see. Yes?
That's it?
Of course that's not it. only a glimpse of the it's that you talk about. But I can see you two are too simple to understand. Come back another time. Come back on Wednesday night. The beginner's night.
Grumpy old man.
It's about as charming as a North African playground.
I don't like this place much. It makes me feel cold.
Yes, I agree. So, do you think Abigail would have done it? Pardon me. So, do you think Abigail would have hung around those guys for too long?
I suspect not.
Why not?
Well, she was on a quest for truth, and I doubt she would have found much in that place. I mean, I think she was lonely.
Lonely?
Well, yes, she was in an age where loneliness is not uncommon. She was an only child, she was a shy girl, and she was very quiet. I think she was lonely.
Yes, maybe you're right.
John Paulson offers nothing for loneliness. Nothing outside of the individual's self. Nothing outside of me. At least according to his ideas.
Yes. But the problem is, objective is always getting in the way. Especially when it comes to death. Death puts an end to any meaning that one has put in their lives. Look out! You alright?
I don't think so.
That was pretty close. Can you stand up? Here. Ready. 1, 2, 3. That is getting really annoying.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm not sure, but I have a hint that may be a deliberate attempt to warn us away.
Well, let's get out of here then.
Yes, let's.
Oh,